Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Butterfly Dreams Crochet. I am back in the game, y'all. Thank y'all for being patient with me. I know it's been a while, but I've had a lot going on, but I'm back. Um, y'all come on in. We got a lot to discuss. If you're here watching the replay, thank you so very much. I hope you hit that like button, leave me a comment down below. And if you're watching the replay, welcome in, Ala Joe. Welcome in, virtual hug back to you. Trying to find myself on my phone, y'all. I'm gonna try to share the screen with myself. When we do this Prym and Yarnology hook review, so y'all can see up close. I've never done that before, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Welcome in, Miss Linda. Welcome in, Miss Dora Beth. How are y'all doing tonight? Thank you. I have been missing y'all so much. Welcome in, Miss Patsy. I said come HE double hockey stick or high water. We having this live tonight. God is on my side. HE double hockey stick. Let me write y'all's names down because we're going to be doing a drawing for a giveaway for a bag of yarn. And, of course, I always put extra goodies in there. I'm writing y'all down on a little piece of paper. I'll put y'all in a basket. And at the end of the live, we will draw a name. How's everybody been doing today? Welcome in, Melissa. Welcome in, Amelia. There's my bestie, Sandrine from T-Town, y'all. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Good night, Miss Linda. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome in, Angela. Welcome in, Consuelo. How are you? I got a lot to show y'all. This is going to be a very, very informative live tonight. If you're not able to stay, you come back and watch the replay. I'm writing down names and on my little notes here because we're going to do a draw at the end for a bag of yarn. Welcome in, Granny D. Welcome in. And Miss Linda, you'll still be in the drawing. What I'm going to do is show y'all some things that I've been working on. Make sure I got everybody. Hey, Christy, how are you? How's that foot doing? I hope it's better than what it has been. Welcome in, Native Wind. Welcome in. What is everybody working on? You'll actually see what I'm working on. Yeah, Melissa, I released the tutorial to my stitch marker wall hanger. And Sandrine, I have not forgot about you, darling. And speaking of that, let me say this. If you win on my channel, it may take me a while to get it to the post office and get it to you. Because I'm going to give y'all an example of what could happen to me on a day. We put up a new service pole at our office. So our service line that runs from the main power pole to our office could be up higher, so big trucks and stuff could get underneath it because we're going to be able to shop. Well, we had our electrician come out, and he recommended that we do a whole new box and everything on the new pole and get rid of the old box and the old pole. So that's what we did. Well, we had to call the power company out to hook the service line up to the new pole setup. I'm standing at the gate to let the guy in. I'm doing this. That means you need to stop or let your window down to see what I'm trying to get you to understand. We have a septic tank out there because we're in the country. And I'm trying to flag him down at the gate to let him know to go right and don't go left. Well, he didn't let his window down. He ignored me and he kept on through the gate. And guess what he did? Ran right over the septic tank and busted it. So we got a big hole in our septic tank. So power company has got to come out and fix that. And if they don't anytime soon, they're going to have to clean the whole septic tank out because all the dirt's going to be done fell inside of it. Then that'll stop up the field lines and it'll be a bigger mess because sewage will then start backing up into the office. And I'm not having that. They broke it, they fix it. So them's my kind of days. But just know this. If you win something on my channel, you will receive your prize. If you order merch from me, that comes directly from my daughter. Chastity has been with me every step of all the ordeals that we've been going through. She does not let me travel to Louisiana by myself. So they come up and they go with me. So for those that don't know, I lost my uncle on Father's Day. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. Yay! I got a super chat. Thank you so much, Melissa. So, welcome in, Brenda. Welcome in. Yes. Oh, what's wrong with the grandbaby? Yes. That was my daddy's brother, and my dad is the only one left now. And he'll be 75 in September. My uncle was 66. Oh, Brenda, thank you, thank you, thank you. Woo! Super sticker. Y'all, that's not necessary, but thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Grandma Eula, y'all, is wearing Brenda's new hipster capelet. That was actually done using the hipster yarn in the colorway hydrangea. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. Yeah, Brenda, we'll be praying. That's like me. We had a big scare after my uncle's funeral. Of course, we wore our mask, but a lot of people didn't have their mask on. But my daughter, pneumonia. Oh, yes, we'll be praying. My daughter got sick, and her 3 kids got sick. She took my 3-year-old grandbaby to the emergency room. They tested her for COVID and stuff, and they told her the next day that it was positive for COVID. But she had went to their primary doctor, which my niece works at, and they retested all of them. And none of them was positive for COVID, but they were treating them as COVID. It's some bad RSV virus going around. Thank you, Native Wind. This is Miss Brenda's new pattern. It's called the Hipster Capelet. If you would like to purchase the pattern, Brenda, drop your PayPal link. You can message her on Instagram or send her email at brendathenewbiecrocheter@gmail.com, and she will let you know the price of it and she'll send it to you. And I think she says she has it set up under her description or about page under Buy Me a Coffee, KOFI. because you can get, I think she said you can get it through there. So, and it's starting to thunder here, y'all, but God's going to be good, and we're going to get through this live tonight. So that is that. But I wanted to show y'all. What I did was I decided to release the tutorial to my stitch marker wall hanger. So, people that do not know how to read patterns can enjoy this. And I will be doing more tutorials and releasing them on my YouTube. And Brenda, you did an awesome job on your tutorial. But I wanted to show y'all, my niece wanted me to make her one of my stitch marker wall hangers. Welcome in, Gina. Welcome in. How are you? To hang up in her room for earrings. And her room theme is the Paris theme. And I'm like, okay, hers is the black, the grays, and like 2 tones of grays. And I know I've seen the Paris theme with some pinks in it, some blue, you know, just different colors. So this is the yarn I use, but let me show y'all what else you can do with it. She's a girly girl. And this is, I put ribbons in the corner. And what I did was took white ribbon and wrapped around it. And then I just hot glued them to it. And this is actually a pecan limb, pecan stick out of my yard. And I took my husband's drill and drilled holes through it and then attached the, and I got this idea from Brenda, attached the twine to it. So I made hers really, really big. And she actually wants me to make her another one. So I got to do that. Then for Sandrine, I put 2 little flowers in the corner, which is removable. These are clip flowers, so you can remove them. But I just wanted to show y'all that there's different ways that you can jazz these up. So I got one more to make for her, and then I will be putting that in the mail to you, Sandrine. Okay, I've been a busy person since I got back. Y'all, from the weekend before Father's Day up until the first weekend of July, I didn't do any crocheting. I wasn't in the mood for it or anything like that. So I got Miss Brenda's name. I got to get Gina's name down. For y'all to go into the drawing. I finished my sister's blanket. When I started back crocheting, I said, I'm going to get some of these whips that I've been working on done and out of the way, because my whips were starting to take over my room. And if you can tell, I've reorganized all of my yarn. The hipster's no longer sitting up there by my beautiful comment sign. It's sitting behind me. Right there. So, and I reorganized all that cotton right there. So I've been busy. Let me put Miss Amelia in it. I know I forgot to write her name down. And for those that are lurking and watching, thank y'all so very much. So I finished my sister's blanket. I was working on her a blanket using the Burnett velvet yarn. And I don't know what I did with the band. I promise you I don't. I know I have it. But where? I don't know. But I did finish it. And this is it. And I used the Peephole Chevron stitch that came out of one of my Stitch Dictionary books. And this measures 50 wide by 70 long. So that is what it looks like. And it matches her decor in her living room perfect, because she has those different tones of blues in there. So, and when starting back on this is when I realize the difference between the Prym and the Yarnology hooks, and we're gonna get into that. So that's a finished object. My niece's wall hanger is a finished object. Then I got some yarn from Prym, and I'm gonna show you this one, but I'm gonna do a video on all the rest of it. Yeah, it's a large one, and I told my husband, what's gonna make it so bad is when I go down there and visit, I'll be using it for cover. This is Prym Sweet Roll, and this is in the colorway Kiwi Pop. That green is a lot brighter than that. It's not coming out true to its color, but that green is like a lime green. And I said, well, I don't have room for yarn, so I got to start using yarn. Thank you. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. So what I did was I had some little stuffed animals, and I said, well, I'm going to make all of them, make all my loveys and get all that done. Well, I've only done 2. I did this one. I had a little frog. So he's lime green too. So I used the Kiwi Pop. Maybe it's this light that's blowing it out. There we go. So I did that little lovey, and this is done using Z's method with the headband. So you can remove it. And that way it can be washed and dried. When they drag it around on the floor or whatever and get it dirty, you can throw it in the washer and wash it and put it right back on there. And then when they get too big for it, they can take it off and still have the little stuffed animal. And I said, well, my grandbaby and his mother was here in June. They went and stayed a couple of weeks with Chastity, but they was here for a couple of days, and then they came back when we had to go to my uncle's funeral. So I asked her, I said, where's his baby blanket I made him? She said, I don't know. I don't think you ever gave it to me. I said, yeah, I gave it to you. So where it ended up at, we don't know. So I said, well, I'm going to make him another one. I need help naming this blanket. Welcome in, Zach. Welcome in. Good evening. Because I want to do a tutorial on it. I didn't follow a pattern. I just did some stitches. It's just a 2-row repeat, and I put an edge around it. So this is the blanket. So my grandbaby now has a blanket. I need help naming it because I want to do it as a set with the lovey and the blanket. I was thinking, and I want to do it something with the frog. I said maybe leapfrog, or we have a guy here that's a lawyer, and he does a commercial like a bunch of frogs in a pond sitting on lily pads. So I don't know. Y'all help me with a name for it. Because I want, welcome in, Miss Beebe. Welcome in, Miss Beverly. How are you, Miss Bevy? So I got that finished. I just need a name so I can do the tutorial and put it on YouTube. And I just did a simple border. I did a single crochet border around it. Jeannie's Froggy blanket. Lily pad. Ribbit. Froggy after Froggy. Liking those names, y'all. Liking those names. And oh, Zach, that is wonderful, wonderful. Good news. I love ribbit. Yes. Let me see, did I put Ivy in here? Yep, I did. I'm writing y'all's names down as you come in. Froggy Dreams. Jeannie's hop hop blanket. Jeannie's hippity hop blanket. So I finished this little lovey here. No, he's not the one. I have one that actually smells like chocolate, but he's not one. And this is also done in Premier Sweet Roll. And y'all, I promise you, yeah, I got everything else in the basket that I used. And I cannot think of the name of this yarn. But I can tell you right quick, because here it is here. Don't you fall. My light sign fell though. Cappuccino Pop is the color of it, and it's Sweet Roll. And these are 245 yard cakes. And speaking of, there's something else I wanted to tell y'all. As you can see, this one looks bigger than the Kiwi Pop one right here looks bigger than the Cappuccino Pop one. I found that the Kiwi Pop yarn was a little bit thicker than the Cappuccino Pop. So if you have sweet rolls and you want to mix them based on the colors, Kermit's Pad, I like that. Just say you have this color and you have another color and they match, or they will look good together. And maybe you're color controlling. Crochet a little bit with the other cake before you combine it, because it may be a little bit thicker. And if it is, it's actually going to throw your gauge off. So I just wanted to let y'all know that. Not all of some of these are thicker than the others, but they're all 245 yards. And I used one cake for each one. And making the lovey and the blanket, I had one left and I had 6. So, see, just like, for example, these two right here, they would actually go together. These two. You could actually put these two together. And one is Peaches and Cream, and one is Cheesecake Pop. But you could combine those two together. But is the yarn thickness the same? You would really have to crochet with one to find out, because it will throw your gauge off. Because these two were made using the same brand yarn, and it's not Premier's fault. It's not and see, I'm just gonna show you. See how that overlaps, and they're the same. So the yarn is a little bit thicker. Because remember, Premier's yarn comes from Turkey. So, and it could be the dye in the yarn that makes that yarn thicker when they dye it. Causes the fibers to react different. Oh, Native Wind Sweet Rolls are awesome. They are super soft. Now, they're not their anti-pilling, but they are awesome to work with. I love the Sweet Rolls. And y'all, Premier just came out with a new Sweet Roll DK. I got some coming. Should be. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I just disappeared. If it happens, y'all, I'm coming back. Because my service is actually good. Right, where did I go? So, and you can actually put these up underneath their little arms if you want to and have their little arms out. I just always put it around their neck and make sure their little bows are showing. But I use these method with the ponytail holder. And if I use a bigger animal, I get the larger size ponytail holders. So I'll put that up afterwards. And then Chastity is doing keychains with the Cricut now. I know Granny D got one. I don't have my keys in here to show y'all. Dana with Days Crochet does a lot of boho style patterns, and I love them. And she had I showed on one of my videos the hammock that I made and everything, and I posted a picture of it, I think, on Instagram. She came out with a new design of a hammock, and it is called, and this is a paid for pattern, the Hanover hammock. And I can show y'all the picture right here that she has hanging on her wall. And she's got 4 rolls of tissue in hers. I love the style that she does. I love the stitches. Yeah, I'm playing peekaboo. Am I okay now? Now they've got the Kiwi Pop is new, and those other 2 up there are new, which I'll get them and show them to you. Those are new colorways. The ones I got behind me are a lot of their old colorways, but they got some new Sweet Roll DKs coming out. This no, they got the DK colors, and now they're coming out with the Sweet Roll DKs. And then she did a bag, plastic bag saver. And I have made one of those. Trying to get it here where I can show you the picture. And that's the plastic bag holder. If you look at it, you would think it'd be complicated, but it's really not. Welcome in, Sis Dana. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. So she does really, really good patterns, and they're easy to follow. But I did mine in the Lily Sugar and Cream in natural stripes. And this is the second cake, and this is what I had left out of the second cake. And these are, you know, you don't get many yards in these, 95 yards. And I may have maybe 50 yards left. So I'd say about 150 yards. And she also uses the ponytail holder at the bottom for you to pull your bags through. But this is it, guys. I actually have made the other one that she came out with. This goes along with the first hammock that she made. And I said I got to make these too. So this is this one. And I love it. I love that stitch. That stitch will be awesome on a shawl or a poncho. And it's just a 2-row repeat. Yes, Christy, she does. She also has tutorials for these on YouTube. So you can purchase the pattern or do the tutorial. I always buy her patterns. And I did the hammock in Lion Brand Comfy, not Comfy Cotton, same as Comfy Cotton, Flicker yarn. And I don't know the colorway. But this is what it looks like. Now, I'm not finished with the beads on it. I got to finish them. Now, she does tassels. I'm not too keen on doing tassels. But she does tassels. I'm going to fix my beads on there a certain way. And use a little hot glue on them. But I love them. She does an amazing job. Give me a little green tea here. That green tea tastes a little bitter. Then I was like, I want to do some little things that I can send Chastity to include with keychains and stuff like that. And Dana from Days Crochet had a tutorial for a hand sanitizer bottle. And I made one. This is for a 3-ounce hand sanitizer. I had got these for something else. And it's just the lobster class, not lobster class, the clamp, and it's the flat hook. They're called key fob for keychains. She did a tassel. I just did 4 beads. And she did a snap closure. And I did a snap closure. I actually had a pom-pom that I wasn't going to use. And I took the snap off of it. And that's where I got that from. And I used Lion Brand Re-Up in Azul for it. And that's what I had left. And I also made, and this is by handmade by Lovely Michelle. This is a chapstick holder. And I added the beads to it. Hers didn't have the beads. And I got to find this. I couldn't find it before the live. But I will find it and leave it in the description box below. I thought it was just too cute. A little mini purse. A little mini bag. I'm going to put something in it so y'all can see. It's just a little mini bag. I put a little bead on it. And I also turned it into a keychain. And I used peaches and cream stripes in it. And you know, when you feel like you're not getting nothing accomplished, you can make little stuff like this and it makes you feel good about crocheting again. When you lose your crojo, find something small to make. Because sometimes a completed item puts you back into your crojo. Let me write Dana. Ooh, about to knock my phone over. Let me write Dana down. I have, Granny D, I have. And then yesterday, when I was cleaning up this crochet room, I've got a lot of yarn, some of my cotton yarn boxed up that I'm going to take over to the office. Thank you, Miss Patsy. Welcome in, Chandra. How are you doing tonight? I'm so glad y'all here. I have been missing y'all. I had got this. I think I got this in a mystery box. A yarn. Maybe from Hirschner's or Mary Maxim. I can't remember. It's the Burnett Peep Squeak Stripes. And I was working with it and I'm like, I don't like that. Thank you, Sis Dana. I don't like that at all. So I put it to the side and I'm like, I don't know. I was going to ask if anybody in here would like to have it. But I was doing a corner to corner and I said, I don't like that. First of all, the stitches are really, really hard to see. Second, It didn't look good to me in a corner to corner, so I said, well, I'm going to try just a traditional green. And yesterday, in between my breaks, because that's why I try to keep this room clean and organized. Because when it gets like I let it get, and I clean, I do a deep clean. That means just about everything's coming out and coming back in. But you love it, Granny D. It's easier to knit with. Yeah, see, I'm not a knitter. I mean, I know how to knit. I just don't knit. I'm like, oh, wait, I'm going to do something with this. So in between my breaks, when I would sit down and take a rest period, I said, I'm going to try it in the traditional granny square. I believe my grandbabies would love this as a blanket. And this is what it's looking like so far. Now, I don't know what's the right side or the wrong side because my tail's back here. So this is one cake. And this stuff worked in this granny square. It feels like a cloud, y'all. It is so soft and fluffy. And it adds that little extra thickness because of the type of yarn that it is. Which it is, Playdate is the name. It's a bulky 5. It's 100% polyester. And it's got 284 yards per cake. And I got 4 of them. So I think that'll make a nice size little blanket for one of my grandbabies. So I did that yesterday on my breaks from cleaning. And I'm not letting it get like that again because I woke up this morning. I'm like, why am I hurting all over? Am I getting the flu? Am I getting sick? And I'm like, no, you just worked too much yesterday. You worked muscles you forgot you had. So I think it's turning out really, really beautiful in the granny square. And then you can't see your holes that good. So it'll be nice and warm and cozy for the wintertime for them. So that is that. Now, these Prym hooks. I actually discovered that when I was finishing my sister's blanket because the yarn I used was considered a bulky, but it recommended a 6.5 hook. And I said, well, that's what I'm going to use. I have a 6.5. Oh, let me just show y'all this. This was a birthday gift to me from Brenda. It is my hook and nook. And I have a lot of my hooks in there. See that? Love the paint splashes, Brenda. Love it. It sits in my cart that I use to work out of. And it goes to my living room if I sit up there. Now, I was using the 6.5 in the clover. And I did not like the way the yarn slid on it. Now, where in the devil is it? Now, see, I'm finna get upset. I can't do the yarn review without the hook. Let me just check this other cart right quick, y'all. No, it's not in the living room. Oh! Where is the darn thing? I'm looking for my 6.5 Yarnology hook. Lord have mercy. Stuck in a ball of yarn. Y'all, somebody came here and took my hook. I swear my father-in-law be moving stuff around in the house, and he's passed, y'all. But this was his house. Oh, shoot. And everything I dropped during cleanup, I picked up. Well. Oh, you know what? I bet nope, because I rearranged these. That's my swatches. Lord, y'all, it was right here in front of me on the desk. By my ink pen. Told y'all. I'm going to see if I can share the screen. I'm going to drop my link. And I'm going to see if I can put myself on the screen with y'all from my phone. So let me drop the link. Christy, it gets hard at times. I've never done this, y'all, so I'm working on it. Oh, it won't do. I don't know how to do it, y'all, I guess. Hey, Brother Joe, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Well, let me try something else. Does my phone have to be hooked to my computer? I'm clicking my link. Maybe this is it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to mute the mic on that. I got it, y'all. Ooh, two of me. Y'all don't like that, do you?
I hope I don't. And my internet service is not real good on my phone.
Hold on. Okay, that should help that. All right. So what I discovered in the process of finishing my sister's blanket, because I didn't like how the yarn was pulling through. Can y'all see that? Let me make this solo. I'll take that up some more. I'm using my Isla Joe recommended stand on the okay. I was using the Yarnology 6.5 on my sister's blanket because the yarn slid better on it. I said, well, let me try my Prym 6.0. And I know y'all like 6.0. Yes, 6.0. Because we compared the Pryms to the Yarnology hooks. Construction wise, they're constructed the same. So they're both incline hooks. The heads of the hooks, trying to figure out which way I need to go. The head of the hooks are the same. But you can see that this one, the Prym shaft, is bigger than the 6.5 in the Yarnology. And this is a 6 on the Prym. So I did some swatches. This is the Prym 6.0 hook. And it takes 7 rows to equal 4.5 inches. 11 stitches equals 4 inches. I did 26 single crochets and double crocheted in the third chain from the hook, which gave me 24. And I did 7 rows of double crochets. That's using the Prym 6.0 hook. Now with the Yarnology hook, same stitches. 7 rows equals 4 inches and 12 stitches equals 4 inches. So the Yarnology hook 6.5 is smaller gauge than the 6.0 Prym hook. 24 double crochets, 7 rows. And you get 4 inch by 4 inch. And I use the same exact tape measure. I think it's because it's not. So, and I'll show y'all on the other. I use the exact same tape measure. The 7mm Yarnology hook gave me the exact measurements of the Prym 6.0 hook. And that is really, really bad. "12 stitches equals 4 inches and 7 rows equals 4.5. But it took me to do the 7.5, the 7mm hook to get the same measurements as the Prym 6.0 hook. I'm going to jump off and we'll go back to the live. Okay. These are the two swatches done with the 7mm and the 6mm Prym hook. So they are identical. So just know that if whatever hook you're working with, welcome in, Biba. Welcome in, Teresa. How are you? Just know that if you're using a 6mm crochet hook, such as a clover, and you misplace it, but you got your 6mm Prym hook, you're going to get bigger. Your pattern might start spreading, get wonky on the sides because that Prym hook has definitely got bigger shafts than the other hooks do. And I took it a little bit further. And just to show y'all, this is the 6.5 swatch of the Yarnology hook. And this is the swatch from the 6.0 Prym hook right here. And I'm going to show y'all the difference. And I'm going to match the ends up. See how much shorter? See how it's longer and wider? So, good night, Ola Joe. Hey, Biba. Let me write Sweet Tea and Biba down. And for those that are just coming in, I'm writing your name down at the end of the night, at the end of the live. We will do a drawing for a bag of yarn. When I mean bag, it's a tote bag with yarn in it. And the Clover 6.5mm hook gives you a bigger gauge than the Yarnology 6.5 does. The Clover 6.5 hook gave me 7 rows equals 4 1/4 inch gauge, and 12 stitches equals 4 inches. So the stitches is right, but the width of it, or the length, is 4 1/4. So even the 6.5mm Clover hook is bigger than the Yarnology 6.5. I don't know if they might have colored this one wrong and labeled it 6.5, but that's what that is right there. You can't see it. But this is the 6.5 in the Yarnology. This is the 6 in the Prym. And this is the 6.5 in the Clover. And then I said, well, what about the 6mm Clover? What's it going to give me? It gives me the exact gauge as the 6.5mm Yarnology hook. 4 inches and 4 inches. 7 rows equals 4 inches and 12 stitches equal 4 inches. If you look at them side by side, you can tell that the Prym shaft is a little bit thicker than the 6.5. And I wanted to do the review because for new crocheters, if you're new and you're crocheting, and you misplace your 6.5 millimeter hook or 6 millimeter hook, whatever hook you're crocheting with, and you grab one thinking that you're going to get the same gauge and stuff, you might not. So, and if you crocheting in a straight line, your pattern in the shaft is bigger than what you were crocheting with, it's going to get wider. If it's smaller, then it's going to start coming in, and you're going to think you've added a stitch, or you've decreased it, or you've lost a stitch. When in reality, it's just the needle, the hooks. So, if you can, I always try to use the same hook. So I did the Prym 6.0 hook and got 4.5, 7 rows and 4-inch. It only took 11 stitches to do the 4-inch. And I kept the gauge, my yarn tension the same. For the Yarnology hook, 6.5 millimeters is 4x4 swatches, 7 rows of double crochets and 12 stitches. So, and I use the same yarn, Premier Just yarn, and it's 100% acrylic and 4-weight. Then I did the 6 millimeter hook in the clover, and it gave me the same gauge as the 6.5 Yarnology hook. So those two are compatible. So if you misplace your clover hook and you got a 6.5 Yarnology hook, you'll get the same gauge. Then the clover 6.5 millimeter hook gave me 4 1/4 inches for 7 rows, and 12 stitches equals 4 inches. So it was completely different. And then the 7 millimeter Yarnology hook gave me the exact measurements as the Prym 6.0 hook. So, and you can tell there, all of them are different. Except for those 2 right there. They got the same gauge. So, I found that to be interesting, and I said, well, let me share that information with everybody. I'm going back in the chat, y'all. Prym, never heard of them. They say they're made for wool. Now, I do have to say the yarn slid better on the Prym hook than it did the other ones. They can be a little pricey, but I got these when they had them for like $20-something, and you get 5. And the 5 I got is a 3.5, which looks way smaller than a 3.5. Looks more like a 2.75. I'm going to do swatches on these and test them against other hooks. Then a 4.0, which looks more like a 3.75. Then a 4.5. And a 5. And it comes with a 6. So you get a 6, a 5, a 4.5, a 3.5, a 4, and a 3.5. I love clover hooks on the aluminum side, but they're clover big hooks, which I have them in the 6.5, the 7, the 8, the 9, the 10, and the 12. They do not, some yarns they don't agree with. Right, Prym is German made, Granny D. Beaver, you love Prym hooks? Yeah, I love it. Crochet is wonderful. Melissa, you can find them on Amazon. We all told Olive Joe good night. You welcome, Sis Dana. Yeah, Brenda, they probably do run a bit larger. Well, I know for a fact Prym hooks run a little bit larger. I don't know about the 3.5, the 4.5, the 4, and the 5. I'm going to do test swatches on those as well. Right. You know, now, Biba, I love Furl Streamline too. I do have some. They're Streamline swirls. I have their Odysseys. I do not like them. I do have a box now. I'm thinking about sending one around for people to try the Furls Odyssey to see if they like it. I wished I would have did that. Had a chance to do that with a Furls hook on the Odysseys before I bought them, because I wouldn't have bought them. But their streamlines are awesome. I have it in the 6.5, and I don't know the proper name for this one, but they all have names. Granny D probably can tell us. If Olive Joe was here, I know she could, because she's a Furls lady. I got it in the 5.0 in this color. The 6.0, and y'all can tell these are my favorite sizes. A 5.5. And then they did a rainbow series in coordination with Matthew, which is on Instagram as Mr. Domestic. He's a hoot, y'all. And I ended up getting 3 of those, in the 5, the 5.5, and the 6. And they are gorgeous hooks. The rainbows. So I did get 3 of those on them. But I love those. I have my Brenda hooks, my Furls, my Clover, and my Pryms in my hook and nook that Brenda sent me, because it will hold 5, 10, 15, 20 hooks. And it has a place for your tape measures to go. I have my Brenda yarn threaders. And another thing I wanted to share with y'all. People make I agree, Granny D. Hey, Sabrina, welcome in. Sorry I missed you. I'm not ignoring you. I'm going back in the chat trying to get caught up. Yeah, Melissa, it's really good if you're using a different hook. If you lose your hook, do a little swatch and test it against. You may not have to do a 4x4 swatch to get to determine whether or not it's a different gauge, but do enough that you can get a good test swatch from it. Sandrine, send you one, please. Send you one what? A Prym hook? And I'm writing your name instead of Sabrina. The swirls are my favorite too, Granny D. The Odysseys are too heavy for me. Oh, you want an Odyssey hook, Sandrine, or are you talking about send you a Prym hook? Because I have one Odyssey that I want to part with because it was gifted to me by It's Ezra. So I will always hold on to that one. The first one was Andromeda. I have neither of those hooks. I want the 5. The 5 Prym. Nope, and I agree. Hubby just got me the first Furls hook you showed, but in a 5. Yeah, the Furls is really good hooks. Welcome in, Trisha. Welcome in. Sorry I missed you. I'm going back. Oh, that's good, Trisha. That is awesome. The orange and blue Andromedas are my favorite color. Yeah, they have some beautiful colors. I think they have one with purple, and I've been trying to get it. But okay, Sandrine. Um, Sabrina, Prym hook they're German made. It says they're made for wool, but you can crochet. Of course, you can crochet with anything. They look a lot like the Yarnology hooks. And I just did a review. You might want to go back and watch the replay. I just did a review of the difference between the Prym and the Yarnology hooks because we're always comparing them to the Yarnology hooks, which construction-wise, they are a lot alike. And just to show you, the one in the middle is Prym, and the two on the side of it is Yarnology. So, unless I told you the difference, you probably wouldn't know. Now, these work good. Don't get me wrong, the Yarnology hooks is a cheap version of similar to Prym because you can get these from Hobby Lobby for like $2.99, I think. Used to get them cheaper than that when they did their coupon, but they don't do it no more. So, and see those, that's a 7 and that's a 6.5. And side by side, you can't even see the Prym hook behind it. So, and those two gave me the same gauge. But yeah. Christy, you love the Odyssey hooks? You have one. What size do you have, Christy? Yeah, Brenda, me too. When everybody asks me what do I want, I said, oh, you can buy me a crochet case. You can get me some crochet hooks or some buttons or some beads or anything. I tell them everything but yarn because I have enough yarn. And y'all, I can't believe I'm saying that, but I do. I literally have enough yarn. I don't need any more yarn right now. But you know that won't happen. Welcome in, Amy. Welcome in. I tell them crochet books, different stuff like that. You've only used the boys' old-fashioned hooks. Have you, or the steel hooks? You've never tried an ergonomic hook? Which an ergonomic hook is just a hook with a handle, with a grip. Sabrina? Welcome in, sis Jane. Welcome in, Jane. Y'all, I'm writing y'all's names down because at the end of the live, I will do a drawing. And someone will win a bag of yarn. And the bag. It's a bag. It's not a basket. You sorry about the meal ends at Shop Gilforth. What's wrong with them, Brenda? Does anybody want to come up? I can drop the link, and y'all are more than welcome to come up and join me. I do have one other thing I want to share with y'all that will make life a lot easier. I have dropped the link. If anybody wants to come up on the panel, you're more than welcome to. Welcome in, Yarn Fix. Let me see who I've missed, y'all. Right. We'd rather have hoops than jewelry. Our crochet gets hung up on our jewelry, don't it? Especially if it's bracelet and rings, because I know I'm constantly having to maneuver my wedding ring around to get my yarn untangled from it. You strange, but you love the box that the Pryms come in. There's my bestie, y'all. Let's see what she's been working on. This girl's been walking too.
Yes, every other day.
That's what I need to do.
Every other day I have to get it in.
Welcome in, Yarn Fix. If it's your first time, welcome in. My name is Jeannie. I'm at Butterfly Dreams Crochet. If you don't mind, may I ask what your first name is so I can just put a name with your channel? I go live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I just did a review of Prym versus Yarnology Hooks. I showed all of my stuff that I have done. So if you're coming in late, just grab the replay.
I've been working on it.
Welcome in, Kaylin. How are you? Oh, that is pretty, Sandrine. Is that one of Bagel Days or your own?
No, this another person.
Oh, that is pretty.
Thank you.
Kind of looks like one that Bagel Day had done. Similar to it.
Oh, okay. I'm working on one of hers now, Bagel Day.
Sabrina says she likes the silicone ergonomic because they are cushiony. Yeah, they are.
I love my Hobby Lobby.
She likes the Yarnology hooks, but trying to collect the Prym. Yeah, Jane, the Yarnology and the Prym, construction-wise, are identical, but gauge-wise, big difference. You had enough yarns, and here I am enabling. I sure ordered some. I sure ordered some of them mill-ins.
I like my Hobby Lobby crochet hooks. They bomb. I got the H, and I think I got the I. I got the
Welcome
H
in, Bears Crochet Critters.
I'm trying to cut the TV down. I don't know what I did with the remote.
Yeah, I've been watching all the Christmas in July movies they've had on. I said, well, ain't that something? Christmas in July is going on YouTube, and Christmas in July is going on, I think it's the Hallmark channel.
I don't know what I did with that remote to cut the TV down. It's somewhere.
Okay, Sweet Tea, you lurking while in physical therapy and rehab. I sure been praying for you, Sweet Tea. And I before I went live, I was watching Llama Mama Kayla's video that she put out on the 12th. And she had me in tears. She was talking about her experience in the nursing home and stuff, which I know things have changed with COVID and everything. But I agree with her. When it's all over and done with and they open up the doors for visitors to come back, I said I was going to start going back around visiting with people and stuff like that too, because y'all know I worked in a nursing home for most of my nursing career, and it's sad the way they get done. And a lot of times when people are put into the nursing home, that's the last day that they see their family members was when they're admitted into the nursing home. So
sad.
I agree with Llama Mama Kayla on that part. If you got someone in a nursing home, go check on them. I'm good, Kaylin. I'm back. Welcome in, Stacy. How are you? See, I didn't get the larger sizes, Stacy, because I wanted to try the first one first. I plan on getting them. Brenda's telling Yarn Fix, glad you made it. Hey, Stacy, never used Yarnology hooks either. Melissa, they're actually good hooks now. She hadn't been on YouTube in a long time, but I can't think of what her name is. She's in California. She used to do the heart attack boxes. Real sweet. Yeah, Brenda, it did. And Christy started a channel. Look, I got a big box full. Oh, Sandrine, I found some more Red Heart Super Saver.
All right, I'm with it.
that was mixed up. They're big skeins that was mixed up down there with my Karen 1-pounders.
All right.
Welcome in, Veronica. How are you doing? I've missed all my peeps. All of them. Melissa says she loved your dress you showed.
Thank you. I got it in 2
Yarn
colors.
Hag Ryan. That's who it is. Yarn Hag Ryan. Thank you, Kaylin and Dana.
Here go the other color.
Oh, Sandrine, that is beautiful. What yarn you using?
Karen or Kron or however you said, cotton yarn.
That is pretty. Is that the Karen Cotton Cakes?
Yeah. Yeah, both
that
of them.
Is beautiful. Oh, I love that. Are you color controlling or are you just letting it do its thing?
Letting it do its thing.
And them stripes coming out almost perfect, honey.
Yep, here go the rest of the yarn.
Dazola Design, Amy Long to Crochet said Dazola Design. Not sure what you're talking. Not sure what you're talking about, Amy. Yarn Fix said, love that dress. That is amazing, Sandrine. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Sandrine said she always took care of her elder family, even if it was hard on my body, because they got ignored a lot in those convalescent homes and they get sicky. Yes. She wants to make her daughter some. Was it a hard pattern? Who's it by?
I'll tell you what's her name.
Amy, it's the Yarn Hag Ryan.
I'll tell her the person name. Wait, give me a second.
She's looking it up. But she said you have to get something and rub the shaft of the yarns to make the yarn glide better on it.
Yes, that's what I did. I got my yarn and I just got my yarn and I went up and down.
I do my shirt and it does help.
After that, I'm good. Cause I can't stand that squeaking noise.
Right. Because not all yarn glides on hooks. So, and my grandmother used to be bad about sticking hers through her hair. And I asked her one day, I said, Grandma, why are you doing that? She said the natural oils from your hair gets on the shaft of your hooks and it makes your yarn slide easier. Veronica has dropped her link for her 2000 giveaway video. Y'all make sure to go over and check it out. And if you're not part of her family, please join her. And anyone in here that's not part of each other's family, y'all please grab each other up. If you need your channel dropped, just put CC in the chat and someone that's blue will drop your link. That is so pretty. Crochet newborn baby girl. Who's it by? I'll type it in the chat.
TAMIZACHIYIN space NEID. Wait, I playing tricks on it. The NEIDHAL. Oh shucks.
Melissa, that's the name of the YouTube channel. And Melissa has put CC in the chat. Welcome in, Daigo. Welcome in, Miss Karen. How are y'all doing? Is she easy to understand?
Yes, she speaks perfect English.
Oh, okay. Y'all welcome in. Y'all missed my review of the Prym versus Yarnology hooks. But you can always go back and catch the replay. I'm writing y'all's name down because I'm doing a giveaway for all those that come in and join us. Another trick I wanted to show y'all. The easy way to, if you're putting beads on, like if you're going to do a tassel, you know, you start out with like a piece of fringe, like you would put a piece of fringe on the end of your blanket, and you use one string. And y'all, these are small beads. I just want to show y'all. See the holes? These are small beads. If you go to the hair store, they have little things that come in beads if you buy your beads, because hair stores have a lot of pretty wood beads, y'all. And a lot of times they're at a reasonable price, because the ones I got I paid $1.49 for. But some of them come with but the beads they sell are designed for the hair, but you can use them in crochet. And they come with something in them called a beater. Looks like this. They might be black. They might not have a flower on them. They might be longer than this. Now, when I was doing my stepdaughter's hair and Chastity's hair when they was little, I never used a beater. If I put beads on the hair, I used my hands.
With aluminum foil.
I didn't even use aluminum foil.
Aluminum foil. She put a little aluminum foil on the end and put them beads on.
But what you do is you take your yarn beater and you put, well, that bead is closed up. You put your beads on there. The wide part closes, so you don't have to worry about that. You just push the beads on. And if you have a longer beater, you can, of course, put more beads on it.
Mm-hmm.
And when I first realized this, probably about 5 years ago, I'm like, where was this when I was doing hair? So this is your yarn. And I'm going to do it around my finger, just like it would be if it was in a single crochet stitch, just like that. So this is my little yarn. What you do is you take your two ends and you put it through the big part of the beater.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make myself big. Okay. You put your beads on your bead threader. Then this is your yarn on your single crochet. You just simply take the two ends, you stick it through the big part of your beater here, just like so. And you just pull it, almost like putting yarn through a needle. This really serves as your yarn threader. You put just a little bit of yarn on there, and then you just simply push your beads up and pull through. And I just put the beads on there.
Mm-hmm. Simple.
No more trying to thread yarn through a needle that will fit through a bead.
So simple.
Yep. So that makes beading in crochet a lot easier. And you can purchase these from hair stores just in a pack by themselves, and you can actually get them longer to where you can actually put more beads on.
Mm-hmm.
This is just one that came in a pack of beads that I bought. So another little tidbit shared. Anything to make it easier with beads and crochet. And you don't ravel your ends of your yarn either, doing it that way like you do if you're putting it through a needle. Yep. Oh, you're welcome, Melissa. And we'll be doing stuff. I will be doing stuff like this on all my lives, except for the last Tuesday of the month, which will be Dream Go. And I don't even have July's calendar up. Let me see. We will be playing Dream Go on the 27th. I will release the video on the 20th. I've got a lot of videos I got to make, y'all. Yes, Divergent. Those beads would be amazing for a boho shawl. And these, let me show y'all. Michael's has a lot of their beads and stuff on clearance. Had to go to Montgomery Monday to get a part for the truck. Miss Weenie Boys. Welcome in. How are you tonight? Thank you for being here. Yes. I always just put beads on my girl's hair by hand. I never used a beater. And when I first used it, it was on one of my grandbabies, and I'm like, where have you been all my life? Do y'all know how my fingers was cramping? But Michael's had their yarn. Well, first of all, I've been seeing people get yarn for 79 cents, 99 cents from Michael's. Veronica being one. Tracy with I Love Loopy Crochet and Threads, I want to say is her channel name. She just did $5 grab bags where she got a lot of the Karen cotton cakes, the cotton, the ripple cakes. She got some Karen chunky cakes. And she got a lot of good stuff. And I said, well, I'm going to run in Michael's while I'm over here. I went really just for wood beads. And their yarn section was a mess. They had stuff that was, did anybody drop Melissa's Crochet with Love link? Yeah, Divergent. They had yarn for 79 cents at most Michael's, which I've gotten yarn from there for 79 cents before. But they did not have any yarn on clearance. They didn't even have no clearance. Their clearance racks were gone. You couldn't even get down one of the aisles to even look at because of so much junk inside of it. But I did notice that they're rearranging their store. So I assumed that that's what the problem was. But I did pick up these 2 boxes of beads for $5. They had them on clearance for $5. Viva says she got some Burnett blanket and sheepy for 83 cents a skein. Yep. And these are normally, I want to say these were normally $12.99. And they had them marked down to $5 on clearance. And they're wood. So, and they're perfect for boho style designs and stuff. Yeah, well, it's Chandra, let me put you back on the screen. I don't know which Michael's that Tracy went to because she's in Alabama too, but she's on the west side, northwest of T-Town. And I know she comes to Tuscaloosa and does a lot of shopping, but she also goes to Mississippi and does a lot of shopping because she's not far from the Mississippi line. So I don't know what Michael she shopped at, but she did. She bought 8 $5 grab bags. And in one bag, she had $50 worth of yarn. Yeah, my Michaels have never had actually made grab bags. Right. But I did get an opportunity to get grab bags from Michaels.
No, I walk at 8:30 and getting up to like 9. So.
But what happened was they had their yarn marked down to 79 cents, and instead of them ringing up all the skeins that I got, matter of fact,
see if I can find it. Oh, there you go.
This is the yarn right here, the Woolies Thick and Quick. They had it marked down to 79 cents.
Do that paint for them.
Marked down to 79 cents. And I bought a bunch of it. And instead of them doing it 79, they filled up their biggest bag that they had with all this yarn and rung it up for $5. So they did me and another lady like that day. I was kind of hoping that's what was going to happen that day, but they didn't have They had no Echo Brights. They had no cream cotton, the loops and thread cream cotton. They had none of that nowhere. Of course, they still had the Lime brand yarns that they had on clearance for $3 and $2. They had some of them left. But I mean, it was a teetotal mess. And I'm not going to shop in stuff like that. I am not. Yeah, y'all make sure if you want your channel link drop. I haven't yet, Chandra. I'm going around getting caught up on everybody. Videos, so I'll get to it. I thank you, Melissa. Thank you. Yeah. And I'm going to go back and look at all the names that y'all gave for the blanket. For those that are coming in, I showed everybody what I had finished. I'll show y'all. I was telling everybody the weekend before Father's Day, I went to Louisiana and we did a cookout for my daddy. And Father's Day, my uncle passed away. So the weekend after Father's Day, I was back in Louisiana. And from the first weekend that we went and visited my dad, I really haven't done any crocheting. I didn't start back crocheting until after the 4th, really. And I said I was going to work on some of my whips that I have because they were starting to take over my room. Oh, don't be, Yarn Fix. No, will somebody please drop Yarn Fix channel? So I was showing everybody what I finished, and one of them was a blanket, a throw that I made for my sister. And hip hop blanket or a hippity hoppity blanket. And I was showing everybody what I've finished. So this is the blanket that I finished for my sister. And it's 50 by 70. And I used the peephole chevron stitch that I got out of the Stitch Dictionary. But I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to use it because I've had that request, how to do the peephole chevron. It's real easy. And I'll do that tutorial for you. Then I've made a couple of loveys using Z from Zelda and RJ3's for technique, which is the ponytail holder. So I made this little fella, and I used Premier Sweet Roll and Cappuccino Pop, and that's one whole skein, and that is 245 yards. Then I had this little cute frog, and I had just got the sweet roll in the kiwi pop. And I said, well, I want to go and use it. That was perfect. It goes with my frog. So I made this little fella. Well, I didn't make the frog, but I made the lovey to go with it. And then when my grandson and his mother was here, I asked her about his blanket that I had made him before he was born. And she said, you never gave it to me. And I said, yeah. So we don't know what happened to it. Miss Patsy said, can someone put her channel link up? And could someone put Yarn Fix channel up if they haven't done so already? So I said, well, I'm going to make him a blanket. So using the same yarn as the lovey, I made this one. I did not use a pattern. This is mine, and y'all can see I did not color control it. I just let it flow wherever it flowed. So I want to do a tutorial for it and write the pattern. But I need a name. Welcome in, Miss Glenda. Welcome in. So a lot of people put names in the chat. I'm going to go back and look at them, and I'm going to pick one. Then I will do the tutorial and write the pattern. And the tutorial will be put on YouTube. And I will put the pattern on Etsy for those that want to purchase it. So And then I worked on a couple of things from Days Crochet, Dana. She came out with a new bag holder called the Hanover Bag Saver. And I used Lily's. Where'd it go? Y'all just had it. Lily Sugar and Cream in Natural Stripes. And this is the bag holder. I didn't do tassels, but I did put a bead on there. And then I combed my cotton out. So I love these bag savers. You know, people sell these at Walmart. Not the crochet ones, but the material ones. Lily pad on the pine blanket. So, and then I made her Hanover hammock. And I'm not finished with it. I gotta fix my beads. I really didn't like those smaller beads on there, so I'm gonna replace them with some of these. Don't know if I'm gonna do the light color ones or the darker ones. And I use flicker yarn on it. And then I started a blanket using Bernat Peep Squeak, doing a granny square. And this is one whole cake. And I got 3 more to do. But I got one that has purple and there's blues in it, but it don't have the pink. It's got purple instead of pink. I think I'm going to do it next. Or do 2 of these and then do it in the middle and then do the other 2. Thank you, Brother Joe. So, put Miss Glenda in here. Daigo has dropped Divergent Crafters link. Thank you, Sis Jane. You messaged Z and told her you were so happy she called. I went to Hobby Lobby, Beba. They still had some. Thank you, Dana. They still had some yarn on clearance. I did get a little bit more of it, but I didn't go overboard because, like I said, I don't have room for all this yarn.
I'm on a yarn diet, so I ain't want to go.
After this box comes from Premier tomorrow, I am too.
Well,
I got a small hole over there for it. I got a few holes here, but I want bigger holes before I get more yarn. I'll show y'all what I picked up. It wasn't a lot.
After you send me that yarn, I'm gonna be done for a while.
Right.
Or we meet up and get the yarn, whatever.
I got this. Never had it. If anybody got any ideas what to do with it, I said it would make good baskets or maybe a rug. And either put puff paint on the back of it as a stopper or get some rug grip to go under it or something. Because I got all wood floors and tile floors, so I got to have something that'll grip the bottom if I do a rug, or I'll be on my booty.
Get the hot glue and just put you some stripes on the bottom of it if you make a rug.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll make it stay.
But this is Bernat Color Wheel, regular $11.99, and they had it for $2.99. So I got it in that colorway.
That's some thick old yarn.
3, yeah, it's a 6.
No, thank you.
But I thought it'd make a pretty rug. I got it in the color Heather.
Ooh, that's so pretty.
And I got it in Stormy Weather.
Ooh, that's gorgeous. Now, that yarn, I'm going to give you that Alabama yarn. What you going to do with it? Make you a blanket?
I'm going to make me an Alabama blanket out of that, baby. Roll Tide.
I think I got like 6 skeins of that yarn. I don't know. I don't know what made me buy it, but I just did.
Melissa said, Sandra, you've been on a yarn diet for a minute now. Yeah, Granny, they
Look,
say
my
I was
yarn. I'm
thinking
telling you.
baskets or a rug.
Look, my yarn diet ends January when Joann's had that big sale. That's when it
Mhm.
ends. I'm gonna be in there. I'm gonna be balling out in there. So,
Some Joann's is already having their sale.
well, I'm saying they had one in January every year, and I go to that.
Oh, see, I didn't know they
I
had one in January.
I go to the one in Hoover. I clean up. Woo.
Then they had this. What is this? Trying to make sure it's a different colorway because I only got 2 colorways in it. It's called Sunny Stroll, the color. It's the Darling Dear Baby Bee. Regular $4.99, $1.24. It's 97% acrylic, 3% polyamide. It's a lightweight 3. 295 yards.
All right.
And that's what it looks like. If it'll
Okay.
focus. There we go.
That's cute.
It's like yellows and grays with a white color in it. And then I got it in Must Have Mint. It's like minty and gray. I was thinking babies.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm finna have number 8 grandbaby. And I got a call today that one of my sons is fixing to have another one. So that'll be 9.
All right.
And then the only other one I got was these. Well, the ball band came off of that one.
You caught up my mom. She got 9, I think. Wait.
I'm too young to have 9.
Well, yeah, you will too young to have 9. Cause yeah. Let me see. No, she got 9. She got 6, 9. She got 12, and she got 4 great grands.
What is a good color? And I love this yarn to make something Alabama theme.
Look at this! Look at this! Look at this cover up I'm making. Wait a minute. I got the front of it almost done.
I don't know, Chrissy. Something in the I'm not sure if they got a crimson color or not.
Look. You can go online and order. Look at this.
Oh, I love that, Chandrine.
This gonna be a beach cover up. I gotta finish this gray side, then I gotta do the back. It got a lot of stretch too. Look how stretched it is. It's just regular old yarn. But you don't want to be on the beach showing all your goodies. You use this.
Lord, did the lady mess around and drop my yarn on the floor and didn't put it in my bag?
It's got some good stretch to it though. Jeannie, you see this stretch it got to it?
I do.
It is just regular old red heart yarn.
Well, I believe she did because I didn't put that back. And it's not in that bag unless it fell out in my car. But anyway, I picked up the Yarn Bee Fresco Fiber and avocado eggshell, and I thought I got the gray. This is 59% cotton, 36% acrylic, 5% other fibers. It's a lightweight 3, 290 yards. And the color is avocado. It's machine washable and dryable. And that's what it looks like. Come on, focus. There it goes.
Oh,
It's
that's
got like
cute.
hues of yellow in it. And then this is the eggshell. And I could have swore I got the gray because they didn't have but 3 of them. And they have 5 of each of these. So, and I thought that would have looked good together. You love the Fresco Granny D? I've never tried it. It feels good. It's real soft. Dana said that is delicious, Sandrine.
Thank you. I got an orange when I started too. Wait a minute. I did the backup, but then I ran out of yarn. I had to order some more, so I was waiting on that to come in. Wait a minute. I got so many whips. Let me see.
The only thing about getting Hobby Lobby clearance, you got to check your dye lights.
Okay, here go the orange.
They're not all the same.
You see the orange? This the orange.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty. Add some blue to it, and that'll be Auburn.
Nuh-uh. This is going to be all orange. This color. This is the back.
Okay, Beaver.
Then I got to work on the front and put it together.
Kay said at Hobby Lobby. Oh. Jeannie. Let me use my mouse because I keep going to the end broadcast. I need a grabber stick. Yeah, I do. Let's see. Kaylin said at Hobby Lobby in the Crafter Secrets section, there's cotton yarn that is good enough to be roll tie red. I made 2 dishcloths with that ugly A on them with that. Girl, ain't nothing about that. Don't hate. She might be talking about the Auburn A.
I'm telling you, don't hate. Roll Tide.
I got a super chat. Who gave me a super chat? Let me get
we
down
got
here
a Roll Tide super chat.
Yeah.
We got a Roll Tide super chat.
I don't see it. Trisha, thank you. Thank you so much. Hugs and love to you at Consuelo. I am west of Atlanta, right on the Paulding County line in Powder Springs. You're not too far from here then, because I'm only 3 hours from Atlanta.
Me too.
Go to Montgomery, catch 85, and right on in. I would love to meet up with some of the Georgia folks. V, Miss Karen, Sis Jane, Gigi.
Jane, yep.
So that's all I got from Hobby Lobby. Really some yarns that I've never tried. And honestly, unless I got to make something for somebody, because I can't use Red Heart Super Saver, and I don't want to order anything from Premier because I use Premier Basic as my go-to acrylic, just 100% acrylic yarn. I'll go in Hobby Lobby and get the I Love This yarn, but it's got to be during the 30% off week. Other than that, right. I don't shop Hobby Lobby until clearance.
Me neither.
Yes, thank you, Trisha. Woo, Melissa, thank you.
We got a Roll Tide.
Thank you. I don't have pretty pink cowbells like Brenda, but I do have a cowbell.
Roll Tide super check. Roll Tide super check.
Divergent is in Tennessee. You can holler University of Tennessee Divergent. We don't care.
We don't, because we still gonna be Alabama fans no matter what.
Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. I'm from Fort Erie, Ontario, Canada. Yep. I'm just about maybe an hour and 15 minutes from Sandrine. We've actually met up
We have.
But it was just me giving her 6 boxes of Red Heart Super Saver yarn.
And some other colors and some other
Yeah,
kinds.
and some other yarns that she didn't know nothing about. But we definitely,
We said we were
me,
gonna get together and
Christy
hit up all the
Turley,
stores.
me, you, Christy Turley, we all need to meet up in Birmingham and go out to eat and go shopping. Now I went to the Hobby Lobby in Pelham last year because I ended up having to go up there to pick up parts from Peterbilt in Birmingham, and that's when the clearance yarn was going on. And I said, well, traffic was backed up on the interstate from a wreck, and I said, well, instead of me sitting here, because I was right at the exit, because I Googled Hobby Lobby near me. And I said, oh, I'm at the exit. Let me get off. So I got off and went there, and that's where I got a lot of my yarn from. But I didn't get any of the I Love This cotton, none of the sugar wheel cottons or any of that, because when I went, they was just starting to mark everything down. It was on a Monday, and the lady was doing the truck. Christy says she ready. She can walk now, sis. So
I don't know. Me too. If I be in again 2 miles in.
Christy and I are going to meet soon. Yes, I would love to meet a lot of y'all because it ain't nothing for me to get. I call my vehicle Blackie because she's a black Hyundai Santa Fe, and she had beige leather seats, but my husband wanted black ones. He now realizes he'll never do that again. Do black on black. It ain't nothing for me to get in her and go.
I know my car black too, and it's got beige seats. I ain't got no problem. Get in mine and go.
We're not too far from Pinson, Granny D. Pinson is in North Alabama. It's a little bit further than Birmingham, probably about maybe 2.5 hours for me.
I don't know how. Let me look.
I'm like 98 miles from Birmingham.
I'm closer than that.
And 189 miles from Huntsville.
I'm closer to Birmingham than Jeannie.
Yeah, you're about 80 miles.
It don't take me that long to get there though. I'm telling you.
No, because you can get on interstate.
I can be at UAB in like 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm. You just get on 20 and go.
That's it. No turns, straight shot.
20 to 2059.
Yep.
Straight there. Chrissy says she still got her boot. She can push a cart and get out the car. Now. LOL.
Look, I got my handicap sticker, babe. I'm ready. Let's get it.
Okay, Melissa, I'm fixing to get ready to draw the names. I don't know what's in this little basket, but I'm finna dump it out and use it. This is a little basket I made. I think it came, buttons are in there. It came in a kit, and I made it.
That's so cute.
So,
good luck, everybody.
Everybody's name. These are all the names, y'all. Minus that yarn. These are all the people that came in the chat. And I'll show y'all what y'all going to get. I'm just shuffling them up. Just one. And we have Amy. Amy.
Say here if you here.
Amy, are you still here?
If not, then go to somebody else.
Christy and Ivy says, bless you, Sandrine.
Thank you.
Bless you. Patsy says, congratulations. You'll get this bag that says follow your heart. This was a bag that I got from Hobby Lobby when they did their clearance on their other stuff. It has 3 skeins of Line Brand Basic Stitch Anti-Peeling 185 yards per skein, 100% acrylic, medium weight number 4. And the color is hot pink. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hanks of Willowbrook yarns. It's 206 yards, 188 meters, 50% superwash wool. So if you're allergic to wool, let me know. I can swap it out with something else. 50% acrylic, made in Turkey. And it's a woven style yarn. So it's going to go, I would say it's a 4 weight, but it's going to go from thick to thin in spots. And it is called Pink Flamingo. And this yarn is very, very soft. And Amy, if you do not have a yarn winder and a swift, let me know, and I will cake it up for you.
I'm glad I ain't win because I don't like pink.
If anybody knows how to get in touch with her, I don't know if she has a YouTube channel or not. I will check it out and see, but...
You heard me, Jeannie.
Huh?
You heard what I said?
I
said I'm glad I ain't win because I do not like pink.
Oh. And I thought that hot pink goes good with it if you wanted to add to it. So, I should have sent it to Veronica. That virgin said, love me some pink.
I'm a purple kind of girl.
So you get the bag and the yarn. I'll try for a week. Welcome in, HD. Welcome in. I'll try for a week to get in touch with her. And if I don't hear nothing from her in a week, I'll leave these names in there, take hers out, and then I'll do a redraw next Tuesday on that. And if anybody's allergic to wool, it's superwash merino. I just sent Granny D some of that yarn in a autumn color mixture. Amy won, Brother Joe. So if she hasn't reached out to me by next Tuesday on the next live, then the same names that's in here that was here tonight, I will pull another name. So I'll find somewhere else to put my buttons. And I got these on clearance for $1 at Michael's.
That's a big old button.
They're glass. They're like stone. They're not. But they'll be good to put on bags.
Yeah.
I mean, for $1, I couldn't pass that up because they regular like $4 and something. But I got them in different colors. That's like a teal green. Perfect for a shawl also. Yeah, I like this one. Of course, because it's purple.
Of course.
And that's like a clay color.
That's pretty.
And then I got a red one.
That's pretty.
And then the brown one.
Pretty.
And it's like a gray with brown.
Pretty.
A green one.
Ooh, I like that. That's carrot.
And then like a mahogany wood color one. Good night, Miss Patsy. Thank you for being here. Another wood one. Looks kind of cracked. And then I got a black one like the purple one. A yellow one. And a pink one.
All right now.
So, and a blue one like the purple. I'll find somewhere else to put them and leave my basket. Lord, I'm glad I looked. There's a needle sticking through there. Messed around and pulled up the wrong way, it would have went in.
Mm-hmm.
Granny D won a very nice set of knit needles from Daigo's Crochet today. Remember, y'all, she has drawings coming up on the 27th for Angela of Angels Dragonfly Crochet and things to help her pay for her. I did. I bought one of all of them, but I sure did. Well, this one I bought two. But I thought they'd be cute on bags, especially if you make a bag that has a flap.
Mm-hmm.
You can sew it on the front of it. And these are kind of heavy. Spinal stimulators. Tickets are $5 each or $5 for $20. Thank you, Sweet D. Congratulations again. Yes. The one that looked wood. This one, Sis Jane. I said, Veronica, you should have won that bag of pink yarn. Pink, pink, pink. I hope y'all enjoyed tonight. I did. I missed y'all. I'm glad everything's back to some sense of normalcy on my side. I got some videos to record and upload. I'm going to go back through the names that people gave me for the blanket and pick a name and write the pattern out and do a tutorial on it. And this time I'm going to do it in a girl color because I have a granddaughter that's going to be born in September. And that blanket worked up real easy. It's fast. It's not nothing hard. It's just a 2-row repeat of V-stitches and granny clusters. Pink is, Chrissy said pink is V's favorite color.
I'm the opposite. Purple is my favorite color. I got 3 favorite colors. Purple, red, and blue because they make purple.
Thank y'all so much for enjoying it. But we'll be doing stuff like this every live except for on Dream Go, where I'll do different swatches and stuff like that. It could be yarn reviews, which I am. Next Tuesday, we're going to be looking at that hipster yarn a little more close because people are still putting out videos about the smell of it. But the more it sits in air, the less the smell becomes. So
what kind of smell it got?
To me, it smells like that Calgon take me away stuff that you put in your bath water.
Oh Lord.
A lot of people have referred to it as a chemical smell. A lot of people say it smells like perfume. People have reported that it causes them to have migraines. Honestly, when I got the yarn, I didn't even notice the smell because I did a review on it, worked up a swatch, and I used 3 different colors of the yarn, and I put the chameleon yarn in between each one. Took it outside to show how it changed color and everything. But I never noticed the smell. And I'm real sensitive to smells.
Me too. I had to have me some Benadryl.
And it did not bother me. It did not give me a headache, but I understand we all are different. But someone just did a review on it the other day and was talking about the smell and wanted to know had anybody else worked it up. But what I'm going to do is work up a granny square in it and I'm going to wash it and see does the smell go away or see if it stays there. Because it's got to be something that they put mixed with the yarn to make it have the color changing effect.
Well, if it smells, when I buy some and if it smells and mess with my allergies and I got to take Benadryl, like break me out, I'll put it out in the garage for like a month. It'll be all right after then. It being aired out.
Yeah, because right now you can't. It's back there, and you can't even smell it in it now.
Oh, well.
The only problem that I've noticed with my chameleon yarn was I took every one of them outside, set them on my porch, and all of them turned color except for one skein. One skein stayed white, so I got one skein of just white chameleon yarn. Veronica says, yes, I love pink. No, you do not, V. You do not love pink.
See this?
And Divergent said they sticking it up their nose or what the H. I don't know what they're doing, Divergent, but this is the chameleon. And see, I mean, you can still smell it, but yes, you got to stick it up your nose to smell it, because when I was crocheting with it, I didn't even notice it. To me, it kind of smells like, I described it as like the Calgon. It has like a powdery. And me sniffing it surely hadn't done nothing to me. So, I don't know. But it does change colors when you get it in the sun. But it's not a bright color. It's really a pale yellow, pale pink, pale purple. It comes in a variegated yellow, a solid yellow, a variegated pink, a variegated purple, and then a solid purple and a solid pink. But really and truthfully, the solid pink and the variegated pinks and the purple, all of it looked the same to me. Daigo says, okay, Veronica, now we will all send you hot pink balloons. She hurry up and put, I'm joking. We can all send her some pink baskets. And crochet her a big old pink blanket.
I got a purple blanket on my bed. Look. I don't never be without purple. Let me show you.
No,
I got Snuggie right.
You're right. They had to add some kind of chemical to it to make it change the color effect.
See this? This is my Snuggly. So when I get cold at night, I put my Snuggly on. It's purple. Everything I got pretty much is purple. My comfort I got on my bed right now, look, it's purple.
Yep.
I got some purple cotton yarn on my bed. Look at that. My yarn bag right here on the floor beside the bed is purple. I'm a purple fanatic.
Mm-hmm.
I got
Is Dana and Joe live yet?
Look. Purple crochet hooks.
Mm-hmm. I have a lot of stuff purple, but one thing, I got a lot of purple cotton yarn. I love this cotton from Hobby Lobby. That's a sweet roll.
It's purple, baby.
Right, Daigo. If we can send her a bunch of pink baskets, she'll give them away with the yarn, wouldn't she? See, I don't have that one. That's grape, ain't it?
Yep. I think I got two of them.
The only purple I got in a cake.
It's called Grape Swirl.
Is the Mandala Ombres. Yeah, I knew it was grape. Grape something. And I got some Karen big cakes in purple. They back there. And HD says, hello, everyone coming into the chat and that I miss. Oh, you're welcome, Miss Glenda. It don't matter. You could be the first place, second place, third place, fourth place. Y'all all pretty much gonna get the same, not the same yarn and stuff, but pretty much all y'all get the same quantity and quality and stuff. So I don't have a big package, a little package, and medium, and I just make boxes. Sometimes I sit there and cry when I give some of it away, but hey, it's better to give than it is to receive. let me check that out, and then we'll jump off of here and go over to Dana and them's. Let's see. Oh, V, I like that. Are you making them to sell? You know I got the Brenda hooks. I'm gonna have to get some V hooks. I got that same Karen skinny cake too, Veronica.
That rainbow one. I got the rainbow.
That's right, Divergent. Sharing and spreading love via yarn. That's right. You love the little pouch I sent, Glenda? Was it one of mine? See, I don't even remember what I put in y'all's boxes. I honestly don't. If y'all do videos, okay, Granny D, love you too. Well, I need to get some hooks from you, Veronica.
Let me see what color skinny cake I got. I know I got rainbow. I thought I had two.
Y'all, I got a top shelf full of skinny cakes and a bottom shelf full of skinny cakes because Michael's had them on sale. Oh, you got some holes, Chandrine. We got to fill them holes up.
That's the rainbow. No, I don't got no holes either. Look. That's black. You see that whatever black spot at? That's black.
Oh, that's black yarn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I like them shells you get.
And then I got this. This right here I made for Liz. That's a beach cover up.
I like that.
And then here go my other. Well, here go my purple and white blanket I made myself.
That's pretty.
Here go my other yarn. Some of it. I got some more still in the closet though.
See, that's what your room looks like it's worked in all the time. My room don't look like it's just on display.
No, I ain't work. I don't work. Oh, I don't work on it all the time. I don't work in it. Look.
Miss Glenda said that's a nice cover up. Okay, thank you, Miss Glenda. Y'all, Chastity's working on a website that she'll be having, that she's going to put my merchandise on. It's through Shopify.
You see that, so, Janie?
I do. I'm gonna make me a blanket out of that.
I gotta get the rest of it out the closet.
You got one of the Santa bags, HD? Chandra has dropped Dana and Joe's link. They're live. So we'll jump off and go over there for a little while. Once this gets processed and the messages start showing up, then I'll go on there and see everybody's names that they gave for the blanket and the lovey, and then I will by Miss Glenda, I will let y'all know next Tuesday in the live what name I chose. But it is going to be a very simple pattern, but and then I got to do the research to make sure don't nobody else have one out there named that. I can't concentrate. My crochet room is out of control. Me either, Veronica. That's why I took the time out yesterday to reorganize my yarn and everything else. And I got some yarn in a big box in there that I know I will never use. What I might do is next Tuesday show it to y'all, and if anybody wants it, if you pay for shipping, then I'll send it to you.
If they don't want to, just put it on in my red heart box and bring it on.
This is a big, huge Premier yarn box full of yarn. Well, it's so full that I can't close it. It's a mound of yarn. And I know I have more in that back room back there. Well, this is my craft room. I have the table that I'm at now is where I do all my recording at and everything else. Now I sit in my living room with my husband home and crochet and watch TV with him. And when he's gone, if it's good shows on TV that I want to watch, then I sit in his recliner and crochet.
Well, I made just get me a recliner for my craft room because I was like, I am not gonna be sitting in no upright chair. I need a recliner and a massager, so I'm good.
What's the name of that furniture store I got his from? Farmer's Home Furniture.
I think I got mine at. I ordered mine off Amazon because it massages and everything. So
I got him that one. It's got heat and massage on it.
Yeah, baby.
It's a big one. It's a big one.
Well, you know, we got two in the living room. They connected to our sectional. They rocker recliners. They rock. And then if you don't want to rock, you want to just lay it back, you can lay it back. But I rock any more than I lay back in it. So
bye, Trisha. Have a good night. Thank you for being here. Well, y'all, I'm going to jump off here too. I started yawning. And I still got some stuff in the living room that I got to clean up. Okay. I could do it in a week. It's just some yarn and stuff that I got up there that I need to bring back in here. Because I got a big box of another big Premier box because I keep my yarn. And with that Virgin, I'm an empty nester, so it's just my husband and I. We have 3 bedrooms. One is the guest room, and one is I turned into my crochet room.
Me too. It's just me and I'm not an empty nester. I just don't have any kids, but it's just me and my husband. We ain't got no guest room. One room, my room, one room, his room, because I like the house to be a certain temperature. So I kicked him out and told him to go sleep in the other room and close the vents. So all the rest of the house mine. So one room a craft room and the room my room and the kitchen and everything else mine. Because it's all the same coldness.
Right.
One room.
So I'm going to put that box, because it's got a lot of cotton yarn in it that I'm not going to be using right now because I need to start working on winter stuff now. I left out some yarn to make Brenda's tutorial with. I'm still working on yours, V. I hadn't forgot about you, baby. I'll get that to you. Let's see. And that box is going over to the office. And then I got another box that I'm going to take to the office. And then my next move is to go in the back room and see what all I got back there. Because trust me, underneath the bed is full of yarn. I got totes back there full of yarn. I got those little plastic dresser, I call them dressers, those little plastic things with the big drawers. I got 2 of those back there full of yarn. Yeah.
I got, the biggest totes they make at Walmart. I got 2 of them in my closet. I got to get them out. Then in my husband's room, in his closet, he was like, can you get this yarn out of my closet so I can put my clothes in? Well, give me some time, bro. I'm working on it. Then I got a whole closet in the hallway. The hallway closet is full of yarn and projects and stuff. Then in my room, even though I thought I went through the yarn, I got to go through it again. More yarn.
That Virgin, I'll see if I can come up with one. Give me a little time on it, but that's one thing about me. If I tell you I'm gonna do something, it might take me a little while to do it, but I'm gonna do it. Just know that. Cause Fridays are my good day, are the days that I can really get away to go to the post office. Cause just like today, I had to work from here because the electrician was over there rewiring the office from the old box to the new box, so we was without power and stuff over there. So I had to work from home. I'll be back over there tomorrow for the rest of the week. But Fridays are usually what I consider my downtime, where I got time to run and pay bills and go to the post office and everything else. So let me
All right,
look into
Jeannie.
that and I'll do one. But yeah, we fixing to get off here and go over to Dana and Joe's. I done went past my time. But I enjoyed everybody. Thank everybody for being here. And until next time, y'all stay crafting. Stay um kind to be always be kind to each other.
Keep God first and everything else second, like OBW say.
Exactly. Exactly. Like that status I put on Facebook today. Um always wanting the attention from social media, but you need to try to get God's attention.
Hmm.
Put God first in everything that you do and watch what kind of attention you get.
Hmm. You better say it.
Yep. All right, Kaylin, we're fixing to go to. Good night, everybody. Y'all have a good night, and I will
Bye
see y'all
bye.
live next Tuesday, but I will be releasing some videos throughout the week. Y'all have a good night.